create any extra incentive, do you think?
Well, when I was playing, I'd say no, but I can tell you the truth now. Yeah, it creates a lot of extra incentive, especially if you're going against a team that may have the home court advantage against you in the playoffs, or also to kind of see what works and doesn't work against them so you can pull out some extra tricks during playoffs. But anyone that doesn't say that, they're giving you the company line, and I understand that, but yeah, it means a little bit more.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Craig in at the 2. Jokic finds Murray. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach knows that the Lakers have had an advantage over him this season, beating them twice in their 3 meetings. He said that dealing with LeBron is still asking the impossible, but we'll try something different. He said we might see as many as 3 or 4 different defenders taking their turns on LeBron to give him different looks. Well, lots of teams have tried that over the years. We'll see if they can make it work. Guys?
Thank you, David. Green kicks to James. Pass to Davis. Over Millsap. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by James.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But at that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Yeah, it did. I mean, they were smart about it. Once the foul started to add up on the other side, they really turned up the heat.
Just 3 to shoot. And it's Davis missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And the basket is good.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston. Pass to LeBron. That shot misses. And it's Denver the other way. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Craig passes to Jokic. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
That free throw, no good. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Good on the second free throw.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Passes it to Green. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Davis, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Denver. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. This end of the season awards already being debated. What did it mean to you when you were named All-NBA?
Well, it meant a lot, especially in my era, again, of playing against the best power forwards, I feel, in a group of all time. And so it meant a lot. There's only one power forward position, and so to be on that All-NBA team, it's something that's more special to me than being an all-star, because it's not about being the best 12 or 24. It's about being the best 5 in the league. And so those moments were always special, being named the first team NBA.
And like you said, you played in the golden era of the best players ever to play that position.
I tell you what, I think I played in the era where anyone that you would have picked in a power forward from the Western Conference, I couldn't have been upset at over myself, because everyone played in such a dominating fashion. Their teams were winning, and I knew personally how hard it was to guard these guys one-on-one.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now here's Davis. He's got 5. Takes a 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
And let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. Averaging 17 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Millsap trying to get open, and it's Jokic missing.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that. And you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Here's Murray, following the basket by JaVale McGee. And it's Murray penetrating. And the rejection by James. Caldwell Pope against Porter. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Now, here's Porter. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Count it, good. Murray's got 5 now.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
James finds Green. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Left side, Davis. Over Millsap. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. The pass to Craig. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And James throws it down hard.
I love how fierce James is. A ferocious dunk artiste.
The Nuggets trail. Here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Jokic, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got his second basket of the night. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to Caldwell Pope. Over Millsap. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Craig passes to Millsap. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The Lakers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Green finds Davis. To the middle, here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
No, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he established his position in this area, the defense is done.
Denver's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks. checked in for Caldwell Pope. Monte Morris is checked in for Denver. Murray with it. He's got 5. Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic. McGee with the block.
And we mentioned McGee's outstanding length. There, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and, now tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up on some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Come on, don't push me all the way into the basket. You'd have a
What was the response?
He pushed me into the basket.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Now, here's Porter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
Free throw good. Porter. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
The drive by James. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And the floater isn't any easy shot, but James makes it look simple. That's just exceptional control.
Morris, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points. And so many of his points have come from within inches of the bucket. I mean, he lives to attack the rim.
Here's Murray after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 from Morris. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Porter, bounce pass. Jokic passes to Murray. Morris with the ball. Guarded by Green. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Murray. Morris has got the game tied up here for Denver. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. James, the pass to Howard. James against Morris. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Embracing the chance to step up there. Love watching Kuzma knock down the revenge 3-ball.
James against Jokic. Morris looking over the floor. Great D that time from LeBron.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a... Nice! You got to stay on James in transition. If you give him room to run, he jumps all over.
Murray outside. pass to Porter. Grant against Kuzma. And the wide open shot from Morris. Another three for Denver.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, James. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court. You know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Murray, no good.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And it's Smith missing. The Nuggets trail by 4. Inside, here's Grant. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Bounce pass from Morris. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Howard's shot is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Morris, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Kuzma, and again it's the Lakers.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love, like that is the thing I play like when I know for.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Denver, Grant down low with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the shooting guard position. Jokic finds Morris. Over Smith. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Morris. Morris has got 8.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, They can't give him open jump.
Basket good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
There's the pass to Porter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. J.R. Smith picks one up.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, you both look up in the rafters and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
The first one falls. See, well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball game, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense. Here's Dozier. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, guys, that's an impressive spin move there. Didn't think he had a handle like that.
To the paint. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Smith. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
LeBron against Porter. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Here's LeBron, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early and take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, and that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. And ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. He's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
First free throw is good. Denver making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets, trailing here by 8. Pass to Jokic. Great D that time from Howard. Lakers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the 7th. Smith finds Kuzma. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Kuzma's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. Pass to Dozier. Outside. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Bowman here now for an injury report. We've got a chance to check up on Paul Millsap's status. David?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Nuggets head athletic trainer. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, but fortunately, we know he's in good hands, and we hope to see him back on the court soon.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
That's good from Plumlee. And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Michael Porter. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
LeBron against Morris. James in the post. Craig pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Dozier. Hands it from downtown. Dozier's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, they get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up.
Here's LeBron. Got that bucket. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Jokic. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
I like the bounce pass there. He's getting creative.
And the Lakers with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Passes to Howard. He dishes it to LeBron. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night.
An outstanding three-point shooter. Kuzma is a prototype stretch 4. That makes him very valuable.
And it's Jokic missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Dozier. He's guarded by Waiters. And stolen by Howard. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
One shot.
Free throw good. Kuzma. And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Denver, just a couple spots back.
And, for the Nuggets, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Oh, come on, GA. You know that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Plumlee with the steal and pushing it up. Here's Denver. Goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
The shot's good from LeBron. James has got 12 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Dozier. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dozier's got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's LeBron. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The pass to Jokic. Here's Craig, guarded by Kuzma. Morris outside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic draws the double. From downtown, Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Dozier. 7 points in the game. Pass to Morris. Plumlee dishes to Morris. That shot off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played, and finished off by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fade away. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Nikola Jokic.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Chris, you know a little something about that power forward position. Who do you think will be the best at that position in let's say 3-5 years from now?
Wow, it may be who's the best at that position now will continue to be, and that's Anthony Davis. He can do it all. He was a point guard in high school, and what that gave him was ball handling skills, lateral quickness, and the mentality of a small guy. We all want that as big fellas, that mentality, because you have the height. You just need to believe that you can do it on all ends of the floor, and he can do it defensively, offensively. He can coach. He could be a trainer as well, get guys healthy. I think AD could do it all.
Good explanation. Here's Caruso. That shot, no good. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Murray. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Murray's got 7 points.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Caruso kicks to LeBron. Knocked loose. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. High arcing shot. Craig can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 8. It's Kuzma penetrating. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around on his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. C-Webb last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
And he sinks the second.
Finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Pass to Craig. Back to Murray. Floats one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Free throw good, Murray. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And he makes both free throws.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
James, the pass to Davis. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. James with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. The Lakers have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. 9-point game. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Three-pointer, Daniels. Here's Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Jokic, no good. Los Angeles leading by 9. Loads it up for Davis. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in. The circus move.
So smooth. Now here's Murray. He's got 9. Here's the teardrop. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Lakers. And Denver with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. 5th in block, 9th in rebounding, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. 40 seconds left here in the second. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. 6 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Green now, top of the key. And here's Smith. Here's Davis.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 24 points, 3 rebounds, and a crazy number of assists. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Ernie, the first half was all about Bron. Time after time, we see him taking over games. But to do it like this many years, it's unreal, Ernie.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Green. Anthony Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Howard in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Nice D from Porter.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket for Murray.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
Caldwell Pope outside. Over Porter. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Here's Craig, guarded by Green. Craig passes to Murray. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Caldwell Pope. McGee inside. He's against Jokic. Trying to get open is Davis. McGee's shot is off.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Jokic draws the double. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on JaVale McGee.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Take a break.
You know, when you look at his numbers this
2
season,
shots.
he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Free throw good. Porter.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hardworking guy.
LeBron. He's checked in for Dwight Howard. And so he hits both. And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Passes it to LeBron. Over Murray. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 12.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And there's the pass to Jokic. McGee with the block. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Murray.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Porter. Softly drops in the floater. Porter's got 15.
Just so tricky with that little floating jump shot. Porter has a great feel for when to let it fly.
On the wing, Green. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound. Davis. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Craig. Knocks down the 3-ball. Craig's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Green, the pass to McGee. Now the dish to LeBron. Back to McGee. And it's Davis with the jam.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Jokic passes to Murray. Here's Craig. He's got 5. Pass to Millsap. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's James. It's good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Some changes for the Lakers. Markieff Morris comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Waiters in for Green. And a switcher also for Denver. Morris is checked in.
One shot.
And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 16. Pass to Craig. Here's Jokic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Jokic has got 11 points.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Caldwell Pope left side. And again, the Lakers no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh, just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging 17 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that statue.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Millsap trying to get open. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just on pound in that center position. And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Denver calls timeout. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Bol, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 16. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. LeBron against Morris. Porter passes to Bol. Lock at 6. Here's Craig on the mark with the 15-footer. Craig's got 7 points in the game.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Here's Kuzma. Off target with his 3. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 14-point game. Dishes to Porter. Passes it to Craig. No good on the 3.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next. And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
Morris kicks to Craig. Morris inside. James covering. The shot from the low post is good. So it's the Lakers now. The pass to Davis. Over Bull. And Davis can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Craig. He has 7. He's looking for Porter and finds him. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. LeBron is doubled. Kicks it to Waiters. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Waiters got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Morris. He's got 8. Here's Bol. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really few guys in the league are more unique than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bol. And talking about Bol, his dad, Manute Bol, was known for his defense. That is not the case for his son.
Well, they're 2 completely different types of players. Bobo's game is about skill. He can handle, he can shoot. And for someone who's 7'2", he's a tremendous playmaker.
He hits both from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the 2nd.
Lakers leading by 13. James outside. He's feeling it, and that one drops. James has got 33.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Right side Millsap. Here's Bol. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Davis surveying the floor. He kicks to James. Craig pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 13. 17-foot shot on the way. And again, it's Denver.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Kuzma outside. Back to James. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, we know he's confident from outside the arc. I mean, James has no fear pulling the trigger when he's feeling it.
Morris passes to Bol. Kicks it to Porter. Pass to Craig. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Morris outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Waiters. And a switcher also for Denver. Daniels, he's checked in for Michael Porter. Davis against Millsap. James outside. 6 to shoot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Lakers, #1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Shot clock at 2. That's a 2 from Smith. And Bol pulls it down. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. Trailing by 13. Back to Daniels. They double him with LeBron. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the size Bol has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bol.
And like his father, Manute, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Both good from the line that time. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. LeBron outside. Down low, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Wow. The size of Morris helps him down low, especially when he decides to sky high for the dunk.
Morris outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Wow, wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Morris drops them both. And here is Los Angeles now. At one point, they led by 16. Here's James, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Paul Millsap picks one up.
The D is no shot at stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far. He's off on the first. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. And the second free throw, good. The Nuggets trail by 12. Outside Millsap. .32 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Murray kicks to Craig. Over Smith. And the shot is long. Los Angeles leading by 12. Inside. Davis dishes to LeBron. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray outside with 4 seconds on the clock. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Murray. 8 points for Bull.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his is next level.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers on top, up 10. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 10-point lead. So out there for the Nuggets right now. They've got Jamal Murray. Cole is out there with Grant. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. 6 on the shot clock. Smith against Grant. McGee. Great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 12.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice.
Pass to Bull. Grant outside. Passes it to Bull. Murray surveying the D. Here's the three. Davis with some nice D.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
It's good. Davis has got 11 in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Murray. Yep, that one goes.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Caruso, the pass to McGee. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Smith kicks to Caruso. Outside, Green. Over Daniels. Green, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 12. Daniels passes to Grant. Here's Daniels, guarded by Green. Now the pass to Craig. Over Smith. Craig can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 12. Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Davis. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by Smith. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Smith's running. And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Murray against Green. Stolen by McGee. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, yeah, you better not forget just how athletic Smith is. He's a skilled dunker if he has the room to take off.
On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Green. And it's Murray penetrating. And the shot is good.
And that's the perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Outside, Green. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Murray kicks to Daniels. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Caruso, the pass to Smith. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Grant, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Smith. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Daniels passes to Murray. Pass to Bull. Just 5 to shoot. High arcing shot.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
And the pass to Caruso. Now the feed to Davis. Over Daniels. And another basket for the Lakers.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Grant outside. McGee with the block. And he gets it back. Davis with the double team. To the paint. Here's Daniels. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
Smith surveying the D. Right side Davis. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Craig. He dishes it to Murray. To the middle. Here's Bull. He's off on that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Releases. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. It's a good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Murray, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Daniels kicks to Murray. From deep three-point range, the Nuggets with another miss. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Smith finds Green. Back to Smith. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Murray. Puts it up from 12, and Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 8 points in the quarter.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
To the inside, Grant, and Davis sends it back. There's Green with the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Craig's got 5 rebounds tonight, out to the right wing. Here's Grant. The Nuggets with another miss. Lakers leading by 16. Loads it up for Davis. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Daniels with it. Pass to Craig. Now here's Murray. Inside. Craig passes to Bull. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And here's Daniels. Pass to Bull. This one for 3. Green with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's Smith finishing it off.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Floats one. That's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Davis kicks to Green. Passes it to Caruso. Back to Green for the 3. Drops in the tray.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Denver calls timeout. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow, they have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
Now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Morris passes to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Great D that time from LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 23. Now the pass to Caruso. Back to LeBron. Good defense by Jokic.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Outside, Davis to the wing on the left. Here's Caruso. And the Lakers with another miss.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
A 3 from Morris. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Caruso. He's looking for James and finds him. And the dunk by James.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Now, here's Jokic. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. We've got great athletes tonight, Brent. much of this game we think will be above the rim?
This is going to be fantastic. I hope we get out into some fast breaks where these guys have an opportunity to get their feet together, rise up, and get the fan. Not only them getting up, Kevin, but the fans getting up out of their seats.
You and I will be getting up, though. We'll be standing up.
You for sure will be up.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Porter. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Millsap misses. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Frank Vogel had a few minutes to share with me. Nikola Jokic has made a name for himself as one of the best big men in the game. Coach told me it all revolves around him. We've got to be sharp when he has the ball. Kevin, that's difficult because Jokic has passing lanes that others simply don't see.
Thanks so much, David. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Back to Murray. With the teardrop. And no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Well, it was, because they got to play a lot of the second half against the second unit. The guys that ordinarily would have been out there were stuck on the bench with all those fouls. Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
It's Porter outside. The Nuggets with a new 14.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And the shot goes in. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Murray outside. To the paint. And Millsap slams it in.
You just wonder where Jamal Murray is going to go. This guy is a terrific combo guard.
LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Clock at 6. Back to Davis. McGee trying to break free. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Murray kicks to Jokic. The pass to Porter. Out to the right wing. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Los Angeles leading by 8. Loads it up for Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Davis has gone 2 of 3 from the field. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Jokic, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Murray against LeBron. Murray. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now here's Porter. After the miss from Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Porter passes to Murray. Here's Craig. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Craig's got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Porter passes to Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
You know, Brent, passing is just one of the many things that Jokic does well on the floor.
Well, it doesn't look pretty at times, and there's not a ton of athleticism, but the cerebral play of Jokic, and then for teams to try to prepare, Kevin, defensively for a team offensively that plays from a point center, that's a bit of a mind job night in and night out. Denver's done such a great job of accentuating the skill set of Nikola Jokic. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Green passes to James. Outside, Green. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Now LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Nuggets trail by 6. Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Millsap. Got a piece of it. James with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Here's the break. Here's Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling him. Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Murray, good.
Now that's not bad form there. You don't have to tell Murray twice to let it fly from there with that much room.
James outside. That one goes in, and the Lakers lead by 7.
Now this is why LeBron shoots such a high percentage. He picks his spots, and then he burrows his way right to the interior.
Murray against LeBron, and a wide open look for Porter. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Murray following the basket by JaVale McGee. That one drops for him. Murray's got 5.
Murray's starting to feel the J here, sinking these shots time and time again.
Pass to James. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help. You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
And that one falls for Davis. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following Kyle Kuzma's three. Murray outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here is Howard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Now here's Green. 13-point lead. Davis kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Davis. Another shot. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
What's up?
Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most, and their challenge is we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those three things are pretty impactful.
Well said.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Look at the Lakers. What a run they've had this year. In first place and surging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Nuggets a couple spots below.
And, you know, for the Lakers, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
And once the playoffs do arrive, they won't be intimidated. They got underdogs early on, but during the course of the regular season, they've proven they can handle any situation and any opponent, no matter how tough.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away. Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play. Now, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's James. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
1:24 left in the first. On the wing, Green. LeBron against Murray. Trying to get open as Davis. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 19. The kick out to Porter. Murray outside. And there's the pass to Craig. Shoots it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. And the Lakers with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 19. Porter passes to Murray. Here's Craig. Porter looking it over. And the rebound goes to Howard.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Now, I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
Pass to Jokic. And, ooh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Lakers lead by 17. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Grant down low with Jokic. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Dozier into the two. Los Angeles leading by 17. Here's Kuzma. Porter pulls it in. For Denver, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
That one is off. Brandon, looking ahead to the playoffs, when you made your first postseason appearance, were you surprised by the intensity you found once you got there?
Kevin, it was my second season. I was playing for the Clippers, so getting into the playoffs was quite miraculous on its own accord for the organization. But the level of detail in the playoffs and intensity in the playoffs, they know everything that you're going to do. And we were playing against the Utah Jazz, which at that time...
Some pretty good players.
Yes, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, the great Jerry Sloan as the head coach. It was a wonderful experience, but you understood that the playoffs were different. Absolutely something different in terms of the intensity and what it is that that team knew about you.
Morris against James. Morris, no good. Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Raiders no luck.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Back to LeBron. Passes to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, we've played this record before as AD is getting on a roll here and carrying his team on the offensive end.
Shoots a fader. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 6.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
The Lakers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Well, AD, such a soft-spoken guy. He does a lot of work in the offseason to improve every facet of his game, and then steps in with tremendous confidence every season to show off all the hard work that he's put in.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Lakers. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Porter. Over Smith. That one a little long.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball, and it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positions.
Smith, the pass to James. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to James. 5 to shoot. From deep. But they'll get another chance. No one near Smith as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Here's Dozier. He's guarded by Waiters. Up top, Porter. Over Waiters. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
Morris passes to Porter. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Now 6'10", 250 pounds. That's a big man out there, and he uses his size to draw the contact there. Nice job by Jokic.
Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
And he knocks down the first one. Brett, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but right. You know the role that he had for the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. LeBron James third.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
So it's Denver now. 19-point game. Jokic high post. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
6 on the shot clock. For 3, Smith. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks. Bull can't hit.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Stolen by Waiters. He can't get it to go. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 17. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Bold dishes to Grant. 6 to shoot. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Baseline try. Rebound by Smith. Los Angeles leading by 17. Waiters into the lane. And Grant sends it back.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant, coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
Here's Bull. Rebound the Lakers. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Waiters right side. Well, Dion Waiters, the epitome of a player that can shoot you in or out of a game. Very hit or miss night to night.
The thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to make an impact in the game offensively. You're either on Waiters Island where it's full of life on nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted and there's no point in going.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Still struggling to find some consistency as an offensive player, but Waiters does get to the free throw line a fair amount for a guy who shoots so many threes.
The drive by Jokic. Great D that time from James.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
No good from 11 feet.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Waiters. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist from Plumlee. Jokic has got 12 points in the game.
Jokic and body control. Hey, years ago, we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
And Waiters kicks to James. And James throws it down.
Oh, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. James against Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And high quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And he makes the first.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Dion Waiters. And Denver also making a switch. Craig's checked in. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, it's interesting when Jokic was playing with Nurkic and they cleared the room for Jokic to take over at the center position. He's taken on that responsibility. He's taken on the star role. He's accepting it and excelling at it.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Green. And it's Davis at the elbow. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Morris finds Davis. And here's Green outside. The offensive rebound goes back up. Deflected by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away, using those long arms.
The pass to Daniels. Lets it fly. But they recover it. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Davis in the corner. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Morris kicks to Daniels. To the middle. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Down low, Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
The athleticism J.R. Smith showed in the early part of his career was impressive, and so was that play.
Here's Morris, and James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Smith, no luck.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Plumlee, the pass to Craig. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Averaging about 18 points per, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he's in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
James in the post, covered by Morris. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Just throughout his career, LeBron James, we've been marveling at his passing skills. So special and makes everybody better.
Jokic, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Back to Morris. And here's Jokic. He's got 14. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Pass to Daniels for three. Denver the rebound. Here's Jokic. 2 points. That one goes. Jokic has got 16 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
James, the pass to Davis. He feeds it to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Well, you know Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. In the corner, Daniels. Misses the three.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Kuzma. And 12 points for LeBron.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Green. No good with the layup. A three from Morris. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny. And that should do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the three. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their two bigs, Jokic and Nurkic, sticking with Jokic and then changing their entire offensive style to play from a point center position. It has paid huge dividends.
No good on that one. That's off as well, so he misses both. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Deflects the pass. And Davis can't get it to go.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Jokic. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Jokic has got the first points of the second half here for the Nuggets. Lakers leading by 18. McGee dishes to LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
That free throw, no good.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses.
He hits the second from the line. And Denver has possession. 19-point game. Craig passes to Porter. Millsap kicks to Murray. And the rejection by LeBron.
Well, LeBron using his big mitts there comes in handy on defense, getting up there to spike that one away.
And they double up James. And it's McGee with the jam.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Murray up on top, headed by Green. Just 5 on the clock. Millsap trying to get open. Drops in the layup for 2. Craig's got his second bucket of the night.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Passes it to LeBron. Releases from 15. Green dishes to Caldwell Pope. Run deep. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's LeBron. Oh, LeBron and prudent.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Millsap.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Jokic against James. Jokic, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
James against Murray. Outside Porter. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Craig, headed by Green. Craig can't get it to go. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Porter. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. There's the pass to Davis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now James. Pass to Davis. Lock at 6. And McGee kicks to James. From deep three-point range. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now let's find out who the top shot blockers are as we check out the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Anthony Davis third.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Here's Murray. Takes it off the glass. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
And they double up James. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Dishes it to McGee. Caldwell Pope against Porter. From deep. Knocked away. The Nuggets trail by 19. And the layup falls. Porter's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
James finds McGee. Left side, Davis. That one, no good. And Denver the other way now. Here's Porter. And James pulls it down.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Craig kicks to Millsap. Passes it to Murray. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
Murray, the pass to Craig. Outside, Porter. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The Nuggets with another miss. Lakers leading by 22 to the wing right side. Murray with it. He's got 11. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Jokic passes to Millsap. Looking to end the run. McGee with the block.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Good work defensively by Millsap. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
13 feet away. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 24 points for Anthony Davis.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Craig passes to Murray. Looking to get it going. Unable to get that one. LeBron with some nice D. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Davis. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
And a moment here to check out the stats for James. First in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Here's Jokic. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter. James against Murray. James, the bounce pass. And Davis throws it down.
Whenever AD is floating around the basket like he was there, you know if he gets the ball, he's going to go for the jam.
Back to Murray. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Murray's got 13 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Talk about players who are X factors for their team, and for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray is one of those guys. He is a guy that once he gets going, feels like the team can become unbeatable.
To the paint, and Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to James. And the dunk by James.
You wonder when LeBron James wants to have one of those big nights when he gets going like this. We could be in for a great show.
As you said, Brent, a hot Jamal Murray can take over a game.
Big time investment from the Nuggets this offseason in what Jamal Murray is to them now, but what he can be in the future. And I think right now what he's looking to be is as consistent as he possibly can be, night in and night out, to prepare this team each season to play its best basketball in the postseason.
And yes, it's good. Craig's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Back to LeBron. Denver grabs the miss.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Inside, and the shot goes down. LeBron's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
1:12 left in the 3rd quarter. The pass to Davis. McGee trying to break free. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Murray against James. Pass to Craig. From outside the arc. Millsap misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And James throws it down.
LeBron exploiting the defense once again, knowing when to slash, and gets himself to the rim.
Passes it to Jokic. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. The shot's good. Murray's got 17.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Now James. He's got 29 points. To the left wing. Here's Caruso. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Grant down low with Jokic. Murray out there with Morris, and it's Craig in at the 3 slot.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Got a piece of it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Waiters finds James, and they double up LeBron. Waiters passes to LeBron. Here is Howard. The dish to LeBron. Off target from outside.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Morris passes to Jokic. And that one, good. Jokic has got 22.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Morris against LeBron. Waiters outside. Out to Smith. Morris against James. From deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing. And the Nuggets going the other way. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. It's Jokic top of the key. Over Howard. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
Man, Jokic is making all kinds of plays here tonight. Very aggressive on the offensive end.
Now here's Howard. Pass to Kuzma. Plays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Craig passes to Jokic. Now the pass to Craig. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin. Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
Morris dishes to Murray. To the middle. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Morris outside. And it's sent back by Howard.
Now that reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
And that one's good. James.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Jokic high post, working on Howard. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Green, he's checked in for LeBron. And Denver also making a switch. Bowl, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. Free throw, good. Jokic. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Out to Smith. Shoots over Grant. Smith, no good.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Morris looking over the floor. Here's Craig, guarded by Green. And here's Morris for three. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Plumlee is checked in for Denver. Lakers leading by 17. Outside, Green. And here is Waiters. Kuzma outside. Morris kicks to Green. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 17. Bull with it. Here's Morris. Banked in off the glass. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. He dishes it to Waiters. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And he prefers to have the ball in his hands to break down the defense. Waiters with the explosive drive there.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 29 points for Jokic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Waiters passes to Smith. On target from 13 feet.
Yeah, you don't want J.R. Smith to get room to shoot, especially from the mid-range there. He's very effective at scoring just about anywhere on the floor.
Bounce pass from Morris. Here's Jokic. Misses off the right iron. Lakers leading by 17. Here's Kuzma. The shot will not fall. Plumlee with some nice D. Here's Craig. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
Morris kicks to Waiters. Beyond the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Waiters. Pass to Morris. To the inside. Excellent D there from Waiters.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. And here are the Nuggets now, trailing by 17.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Green kicks to James. Pass to Davis. They kick it out to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
When you're trying to space the floor, Green's the guy you want out there. The defense is forced to respect him from range.
The drive by Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
Yeah, easy call.
If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going. And you get to go to any game you want to.
Yeah.
So sign me up
with
for that job.
With courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be 2 pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted, and I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. Back to James. With some arc, McGee. It's good on the putback.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Craig. Here's Jokic. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. James left side. And they pick up 2. LeBron's got 37.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. To the paint. Here's Craig. Great D that time from Green. Los Angeles leading by 22. James, the bounce pass. Now McGee. The feed now to Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over, and you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior, or you're a college player, and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Davis. And that one's good. Millsap.
You can see how comfortable Millsap is right now. His confidence growing.
And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. kicks it out to LeBron over Murray. That one off the back iron and out. The Nuggets trail by 21. Porter passes to Jokic. That shot is off. Great D that time from Davis.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
McGee with the block. And here's the Lakers. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Outside, Green. Caldwell Pope against Porter. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jared Dudley's checked in for Anthony Davis. Alex Caruso comes in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. James, no good on the free throw. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dozier. Over Cook. Dozier can't get it to go.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And too much time in the lane. They get called to the 3-second violation. Five seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by court.